With that out of the way, let's get into our first email of the day. And our first email today comes to us from Jimmy JJ, who writes, So, Fantastic Beasts 2 easily took the number one spot at the box office this weekend, which was expected, but it only made $62 million, which is less than they predicted and a little less than the first Fantastic Beasts did. At this point, should they be worried? Does this cast Fantastic Beasts 3 into doubt? Thanks. All right. Thanks a lot for the question, Jimmy JJ. And yes, you're right. This past weekend, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald opened up in theaters, and it easily took the number one spot at the box office. Let's take a look at the box office rankings right now. Obviously, coming in at number one there, we got Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. That made $62.2 million at the box office. Dr. Seuss, The Grinch, came in at $38 million. Again, I'm telling you guys, this movie, this this Grinch movie, better than I thought it was going to be. Not fantastic, not as good as the Jim Carrey one, in my opinion. Obviously not as good as the original animated one, but pretty damn good nonetheless. Bohemian Rhapsody holding strong, making another $15.7 million. And then two new films about in. Instant Family made $14.7. That's got to be considered a little disappointing. And Widows, really good, by the way, Widows, made $12.3. But obviously the big winner here is Fantastic Beasts. That's your winner. So let's talk about Fantastic Beasts for a second. At $62 million, it's a great opening. It's a great opening for most movies. However, like JJ was saying there in his email, that does make it come in a little bit under what they were projecting. They were projecting for this movie to make somewhere between 65 and 75 million, comes out at 62. Not hugely under expectations, not massively under where they were coming in from, but it is lower. And this is a film that is getting mixed reviews. You know, I went to go see this film. I liked it very much. The person I went to go see it, who was a major Potterhead, liked it very much. But one of the things I said coming out of it was, I think this is going to be divisive amongst a lot of Harry Potter fans, because there are things to really like, but there are things that are going to rub people the wrong way. And we're seeing that. The last I checked, I think it had something like a 40%, 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. So a little bit less than half of the critics like it. And I'm sensing the same kind of division amongst Potter fans as well. Some quite liking it, some really not liking it. So that's not to be unexpected. But one of the highlight things here that we should point out and note is that at $62 million, that makes Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, the lowest opening weekend ever for a Harry Potter universe film. Let's take a look at this. So if we're going to talk about the lowest ever openings for Harry Potter movies, the third lowest one ever was Harry Potter, I believe. What is that one? The Chamber of Secrets? I think it's the Chamber of Secrets, at any rate. Chamber of Secrets. That opened up at $77 million. Fantastic Beasts, the first Fantastic Beasts film, came in at $77 million, or $72 million. And then, of course, we've got this brand new one, Crimes of Grindelwald, opens at $62 million. So not universes behind the first Fantastic Beasts. It's only $10 million behind that. Came in about $15 million behind that one Harry Potter movie. But before anybody gets too terribly, wants to panic, let's look at these other numbers that are also there. Yes, that one Harry Potter movie only opened to $77 million, but the thing went on to make $939 million worldwide. So no reason to panic over a $77 million opening. The first Fantastic Beasts film opens to $72 million, but it goes on to make $814 million worldwide. Certainly nothing to panic. Now, everybody's saying when the first Fantastic Beasts came out, lowest opening ever for a Harry Potter universe film. Yeah, but it went on to make $814 million worldwide. So now we have Crimes of Grindelwald. Opens at $62 million, so $10 million less than the first one. But the only point I'm trying to make is that just because it opens a little bit lower than where we were thinking it should open, doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to go on to be a big hit. Now, there is a significant difference, though, between Crimes of Grindelwald and the first Fantastic Beasts, and that's that the first Fantastic Beasts had pretty solid reviews. And generally speaking, while not everybody was thrilled with the first Fantastic Beasts, a lot of people liked it. That's not the case with the Crimes of Grindelwald. With the Crimes of Grindelwald, it's very divisive. You've got under half the critics like it, And you've got the audience who's just basically split. So I'm not anticipating Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald to have a massive recovery like the first Fantastic Beasts movie did. I'm not expecting Crimes of Grindelwald to come back with a vengeance and make $800 million like the first Fantastic Beasts did. But I do think there's still significant support and a following for this franchise that this movie is not going to lose money. You know, because somebody was asking me on open mic over the weekend, John, do you think that, you know, if this movie loses money, like if Crimes of Grindelwald loses money, do you think there's a danger that they may not do Fantastic Beasts 3? And I said, yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter that you have a plan for 7 movies. None of that matters. Your plans go out the window when one of your movies tanks. And if Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald came out and lost the studio tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, you bet your ass you'd have to question whether or not a Fantastic Beasts 3 is even going to come. But the point is moot, because this movie is going to make money. It's going to be profitable. Is it going to make $800 million like the previous one? Nah, probably not. But you know what? It's probably going to get to $500 and $600 million, no problem. And while $500 or $600 million would make it one of the lowest grossing Harry Potter universe films of all time, it would still be profitable. And as long as it's profitable, they're going to move forward and make more of these movies. You bet your ass they are. So anyway, what do you guys think? First of all, did you like Crimes of Grindelwald? I'm not a Potterhead and I did, but I know a lot of you guys didn't. Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, with that out of the way, let's move on.